a second. This feels wrong. Do I have a death wish? I'm gonna give it to Starbucks got oat milk today on the East Coast. It's a good day. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And today is part one of a series that I'm gonna be calling Dupe Duels. So this is gonna be a series where I test a cult favorite beauty product against its dupe counterpart to see if it's worth the hype and the money, or if we could deem its competitor dupe worthy. So today we're gonna be testing the iconic Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer against NYX Bare With Me Hydrating Jelly Primer. And let me tell you, me and Miss Milk Hydro Grip are like, we're like this. So NYX has a tough act to follow, and I will not be going easy on her. I know people make dupe videos all the time, but I think really testing these products head to head, you could really compare and contrast the differences to see if it's actually worth it. So make sure you're subscribed and have your notifications turned on so you never miss another Dupe Duels video. Okay, so a little bit about Miss Milk. She retails for $32, which is kind of like a hefty price tag, especially for a primer, but some of the ingredient callouts are cannabis seed extract and blue agave for a 12-hour wear, niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, sweet cherry for healthy looking glass-like glow, clean formula, cruelty-free, paraben-free, vegan, silicone-free, oil-free, fragrance-free,
and gluten-free.
She's all the frees. So you get 1.52 fluid ounces for $32. Okay, so let's see the highlights of Miss NYX, shall we? So she retails for $17 US, and you get 1.41 ounces of product. So she has half the price of the milk, and you get like 0.01 less product, so $15 is a lot of Taco Bell and Starbucks. So Miss NYX has a touchable jelly-like texture that creates a moisturized matte finish barrier for a smooth makeup application. This is your first step in achieving that even-toned, no makeup look, water-based gripping primer infused with cucumber and aloe extracts that leave your skin feeling cool, hydrated. It's a bestseller and also vegan. So they both have aloe extract. The milk gives you more of like a glassy, glowy finish, and this is supposed to give you a soft matte finish. But I will say that this doesn't really give you like so much of a dewy finish, where like if you have oily skin, sometimes dewy primers don't really work that well, but this actually helps control my oil, I feel, because it's more like sticky, so like the oils can't break through as much, but it does like leave your skin like shiny, if that makes sense. I'm gonna clip back my hair and we will get started. So basically how this is gonna work is I'm gonna put the milk on one side and the NYX on the other, do my makeup as normal, and then I'm gonna do check-ins with you guys throughout the day so you can kind of see how it's holding up. And I also forgot to mention with the NYX you get up to 8 hours of wear. So this is 12, this is 8. I mean, for double the price I would expect a little bit more out of the milk, but I still think that 8 hours like of wear is pretty good, and I don't think that your makeup is gonna like combust off your face. Okay, so I'm gonna put the milk on the right side of my face. I'm just gonna take one pump. This is the consistency. It's almost like, dare I say, like a toothpaste consistency. My hands are clean, by the way, and I'm just gonna put it on one half of my face, which is really strange actually. And I always put primer on my neck too, because I feel like if I'm putting makeup there, I should put primer there as well. And see the kind of like stickiness that it's giving my skin? So I don't know if you could tell on camera that this side of my face has more of that glassy like finish compared to this side, and my face is a little bit sticky. And now we have Miss NYX Bare With Me. Ooh, okay. Look at that jiggle. It doesn't really have a smell, which I guess is good because some people are sensitive to fragrance. It looks like a big bowl of slime or like clear jello. Okay, it has like a crumbly, chunky consistency. It is melting into a water, like more of like a liquid. Wow. I love how moisturizing this is. It went from that jelly to a liquid, and I just feel like it's giving my face a lot of hydration, and it's like really melting into my skin. I have extremely dry skin, by the way, just so you guys know what I'm working with over here. I get the most oily around my nose, so I really want to make sure that I get both primers really in my schnoz. This is a little bit sticky too, but not as sticky. Okay, I take that back. The side of my face is actually a little bit sticky. So now I'm gonna take my M6 brush from Morphe and my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation in the shade 280. This is kind of like my go-to foundation, so I feel like this will give me the best judgment as to whether or not like it's working or not. Just gonna dot it on my face first. I cannot wait until I could start using my tanner foundations. Oh god, summer's right around the corner. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm not noticing like any huge concerning differences, like good or bad. So far my foundation just looks completely normal, which is a good thing. I need to remember, right side has the milk, left side has the NYX. I can't forget. I'm really trying to find any like noticeable differences, and I really can't. So I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup makeup and then I will check back in and show you guys what everything looks like. Okay, so I'm done with my makeup and I made my brows. Dare I say the side with the NYX looks a little bit smoother. I'll give you guys a close-up. This is the side with the Milk and this is the side with the NYX. I just feel like it seems a little bit more smoothed out, if that makes any sense. Get like a good close-up of like the nose pores, because this is the area where I get the most greasy, so this is gonna be my big area of concern and like kind of like my smile lines and my forehead. It's 2 o'clock right now, so I'm gonna have some lunch, do some things, and I will do my first check-in in like 2 hours and show you guys how my makeup is wearing. Okay, so this is check-in number 1, and I did change my lip to make some TikToks. That's why my lips are red now. So the foundation kind of like around my mouth is like a little wonky, and then my nose on both sides, this is kind of where I get like the most oily and like my pores kind of like open up, but otherwise there's like no major differences, which I guess is kind of a good thing because you could spend less money. I don't know, I really thought that the Milk was gonna like blow away the NYX one, but so far maybe I even like this side a little bit better. I don't know, I'll check back in with you guys in a little bit. So I'm back with check-in number 2, and I had to remove that red lip because I was eating and it was just not a good situation. It like always transfers onto my chin. So here's the thing. In some spots, the NYX looks better, and then in other spots, the Milk makeup looks better, so let's break it down. And they're very, very like minuscule details, but this is me just being like super, super nitpicky and honest to see which is the best value for you guys. Across the board, forehead wrinkles look the same. And I feel like maybe on the Milk side, my pores like around my nose are a little bit more accentuated and like greasy compared to the side with the NYX, which makes sense because this is kind of more of a mattifying formula and this is more of like a glowy formula, but like that's literally it. So it's been about like 5 hours. I'm gonna leave it on definitely for the full 8 hours. So yeah, I will check back in with you guys. Really not much has changed. I look crusty, but also greasy at the same time. It is time to take this makeup off. It has been well over 8 hours. It's probably been like closer to 10 hours, and I'm here to report back the winner of the first ever Dupes here on my channel. I'm gonna zoom you guys in for one final look at my face. I mean, for over 8 hours, I would say that both sides of my face look great. I had lunch and dinner. Speaking of dinner, I had black beans and quinoa, and I didn't check my teeth. Like, do I have a death wish? But there are a few differences that I do want to point out. So around my nose in the areas where I do get more greasy and like pore-y, the NYX, bear with me, definitely held it down. My pores and oil are just ever so slightly less on the side with the NYX. Like I do notice like my little fine lines and like the little creases of my face that you would get with any primer, but for the value, ooh, I don't want to say it. Don't make me say it. This feels wrong. This feels wrong. Okay, I think officially I'm gonna crown the first ever winner of Dupe Duels. I'm gonna give it to the NYX primer. I mean, I honestly can't say that there's enough of a difference where I would tell you to like 100% buy this one instead. I definitely think the Milk does have more skin-loving ingredients. It's a little bit more like luxe, high-end, but like for a $15 difference, like if you want it to do what the Milk Hydro Grip does, I say that this is a pretty fair dupe. I really do love both of these primers. Like I said, I feel like it comes down to skin type and personal preference. I would buy both of these again. I love both of these brands, but just for the price, I have to give it to the NYX because they're just like so similar. Let me know in the comments down below if I should kind of go in sequential order and test like foundation next and then concealer, bronzer, etc., or if you just have a dupe that you're dying to know if it's worth it. Make sure you're subscribed and have your notifications turned on so you never miss out on another Dupe Duels. If you want to see more of me, you could follow me on TikTok and Instagram, both at Alexa Dubs. I post fun stuff on TikTok all the time, and usually TikTok sees it first, so if you want like a sneak peek of anything that's going on in my life, TikTok is where it's at. I will see you guys next week. I love you, and don't forget that every day is a new day to follow your dreams. Mwah.